Hi, welcome to the Teenier Tinkers channel. I make ball jointed doll and craft related content. And I am wanting to start making like really intricate doll clothes. And I have a lot of doll clothes, so I would like the doll clothes I make now to be like a lot more specialized, a lot more specific. So I'm trying to make like these insane doll pants. This is basically what we're going for. They're from Attitude Clothing. It's essentially a pair of black pants. They may be denim, they may not be, I don't know. I'm not using denim because denim's very bulky. There's like straps and rips and different textures in them. And there's chains, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening. There's like a buckle, like part of the pants is like shorts being held on by a buckle. So I'm really excited to try and make this a reality. I am going to try and make them in quarter scale. And I have a feeling it's going to take a very long time. So I have some miscellaneous black fabric here. I'll obviously be using like the lace for the mesh and not as the base part of the pants clothes. But I have this like black polyester. It's like real stretchy, but it's like a bit thicker. And I think that's going to be like my base pants. The nice thing about this top is it also has like ties, so I can use the like ties as straps, and I think that that will be handy dandy. She's not Raven or Edgar, who would typically wear these kinds of pants, but she is the most naked one. She's not naked, she's just in a dress that can slide up pretty easily. I have a tendency to sometimes cut the pants like not a lot for enough seam allowance, so I'm gonna make sure I really do that here. It's like intended to be a skinny jean, and that makes me a bit nervous because they can be really hard to fit and to get to fit nicely. I think my ankle needs to come in a bit more. That also makes me nervous. I think this is gonna be maybe better suited for one of my dolls that have the shoe feet, or I'll have to remove feet to put the pants on. There's a bunch of strappy stuff happening on the front of the leg. And that would probably just be on the front panel of the leg, like this stuff, and not wrapped around to the back, but I'm not sure. I think like I have a pair of jeans that has, they aren't that cool, unfortunately for me, but they have like kind of that idea. Going in with no patterns, like insane, I don't know. But sometimes, like, I mean, I don't have a pattern for these pants anyways, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to tailor them like 15 times. But we'll see. The bigger ones are for the back. My front pieces also need like a spot for pockets, which is I put the flat sides together, and we're just gonna, okay, pockets, and then the insides of the pockets will be the same as the pants. There's like a pleather, which I don't have the pleather. I do have this like cord. I wish I had black pleather. I have like iron-on vinyl, but I don't have black. I have like a bunch of other random colors. But I wonder what else I could use to, this is even quite thick, but maybe I'll do this and then I'll just gloss it after, if that makes sense. Leg is like the side of the pants that is like shorts. I'm gonna literally do that last. Like I'm gonna do that after the pants are already made, because that's gonna be a huge headache otherwise. Because I'll have to cut a chunk out and fray it, and I'll just hand stitch those parts. This leg is going to be my paneled leg. So this is my front. I need some of that like lace and use my sewing machine and stitch it in the spots I want, like from the top, and just like kind of stitch where I want it, because then I can just take the strappy bits and cover, like cut the edges and then cover those edges with the strappy bits. The reference photo, just like always here. So yeah, I've been sewing for a while, but like this is definitely, if it comes out good, it's going to be like the most intricate thing I've ever made. Turn it. So I'm stitching it not just down the fronts, but I'm gonna just go ahead and stitch like where the seams are gonna go anyways, because I just want to make sure it's not moving around while I'm trying to add those buckles, because that will be a pain in my butt. But yeah, it's like a bit of a triangle shape, the first triangle. And then the second one is more like a moto stripe, and it comes down from the side of the knee here, like that. And I'm just gonna cut off this extra lace. I mean, I think this was a pretty solid challenge for my first one of these, especially because it's self-assigned, but it's just something I really wanted to try making. I feel like having like really cool doll clothes can really make or break how good your doll looks. And sometimes, because I've just kind of wanted like a variety of clothes, I haven't always made the nicest quality of them, but I'm really, or like with the most detail, but it really is like the devil is the details, I guess, or in the details. So, but yeah. Okay, so that's what the lace panels thought. Actually already looks super cool, and I'm very tempted to do some leggings like this after. But before I get into that, I'm going to add the strappy bits. Okay, so it's already kind of looking really cool, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just gonna trim off a little bit of this. Like, obviously those need to be shiny, but I'm gonna do that later. I want to see about mixing some gloss onto it. Like, I'll do a test swatch on a different piece of this fabric to see if it like makes it look glossy. I'll need to add hooks for chains too, but I'm gonna have to hand stitch those on, and they would get in the way anyways right now. Okay, so the other panel is like really ripped and distressed, and I do feel like that will be easier to do before assembling the pants. So let me just grab the other front panel. Yeah, fray stop and like cutting and kind of shredding it a bit. I don't know how well this fabric is going to shred. That's my little concern about it. But, and I don't need to shred up near the pockets. It like kind of starts down here. So I'm going to fold this in half. Actually, I'm going to pin it in half. If you watch me sew, you know, like, I almost never use pins, and it's because I hate removing the pins as I sew. But I think for this, for just like doing the cuts and keeping the leg together, there's a couple where it's like the shred's a bit bigger, so I'm going to make an actual, like, almost like a little slice out of it, and keep a pin so I can like kind of pick the edges a little bit. And then I'm just going to like paint on a bit of, I'm gonna make sure to put it on the inside, just in case it dries with a bit of a white sheen to it. I would prefer that not be on the front of the pants, but some might get to the front, in which case I'll just have to use a bit of black paint or fabric dye. You know, just a little. It does look like it went through a tiny bit near the big hole. That's okay. Hopefully it dries down. It usually dries down pretty clear, but yeah, so this pant leg is basically just shredded. There's not really anything happening underneath. And then I'm again gonna have to shred it when I cut the shorts, but I can do that after. The next parts will be like assembling the pants. So I guess I'll do the pockets like the way I normally do jeans. I'm gonna do this one next. Just give it a second to dry. It really should not take a lot of time to dry. But yeah, some of the white stitching, like even though it's the bottom stitching, is kind of coming through a little as it does, but I would prefer if it didn't do that. Other things I need to do that I haven't done is probably, I feel like I should probably change my needle. I haven't changed it in like 4 or 5 months. I don't know how often. I actually have no idea how often I'm supposed to change it. Or if it's not like a change it on a regular basis, it's like a change it when it messes up. I really don't know. I am just like, I just taught myself how to sew. Well, that's kind of true. Like when I was like 11, I got really into sewing for a little bit. And by really into sewing, I mean I made like 8 things, but I made like bathrobes for my little cousins. Like I just like loved my little cousins so much. And I used to make them things. And like, I think I made stuffies one time. And then I didn't sew for a long time. And then I sewed cloth diapers. And it's like, these are like the two things I sew. Okay, anyways, for pockets, facing front, I'm going to grab my little scrap thing and just lay it over the pocket. And stitch it on. And then this way, like with it being black and black, I don't have to like worry about which side's going to have the white stitching. Although like now I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, it'd be kind of cool with the white stitching on top, but maybe I'll do a pair of cargos like that. It's like black. I know it's hard to see with a dark background too. Don't look at me, look at these. Look at these. Can you see? Okay, then you just flip this part up to make the rest of the pocket. It's like not a very deep pocket, but I don't make deep pockets. You can, but I don't, because then they tend to be bulky. But anyways, I'm just gonna stitch this together. We now have one side with a pocket. I'm going to repeat that on the other side. All right, so we have our two front panels. They look like this. I'm holding them the wrong way, I think, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is put the right sides together, and I'm just going to stitch down like what would be like the crotch seam, because I always make my pants attach in the back because it doesn't, it's like impossible to get the button to scale and it not break off because it'd be so little. One side's a little higher than the other. That was a cutting error, but not a placement because I placed it so that the pockets are even. Even though this pocket is being a little, I'm gonna have to iron it, but now I'm gonna top stitch it, but I'm gonna top stitch it so that it's like one straight down and then one where it's like where the lines go boop, boop on jeans. I'm not wearing jeans. Oh, I am. But like, see how one goes like straight? This one, and then this one goes doop, doop. That's what I'm doing. I'm wondering if it would look better or worse if I added like, oh, this is kind of big. It's like cool in theory. Like I was like, I think it would look more realistic if I did like an actual piece of fabric there. I wonder if I should start figuring out how to do that and then just stitch it down still, but I think it would look better than this. And now I'm like, can I do that? I probably, oh, I know what I should have done. I wonder if I can, let me just try and pick this. All right, pray for me that that looks good. Now I've got this little like, I'm just going to fold that over to the side and just stitch it down. That does look way better. I'm doing this forever from now on. You have been added into my repertoire when I make jeans because that looks so much better than that just top stitch thing I was doing. All right, so at this point, these are the jeans. Now I'm getting a little worried that they're going to end up too skinny. Like they're skinny jeans and the fabric is stretchy. Okay, let me see. So far, yeah, and I want to keep them low rise. They might be a little snug. I don't want them to be snug. Oh, the back panels are bigger. That's true. Okay, the back panels are a little wider. That'll be okay. So now I'm going to then, since I've averted that crisis, I'm going to take the back panels. So the straight edges should be right against the other straight edge. And I'm just going to stitch them together. And I'm going to listen to a podcast while I do that, because it takes a minute. Oh, I'm not even listening to a podcast. I'm listening to, I'm watching a video from Mini Stitches. Mini Stitches only has like 250 subscribers, but she's really funny and she makes really cool stuff. So now she's looking like this. And I'm going to top stitch down the jeans. Okay. I guess I have to do back pockets. What else? Back pockets. Oh, the jean thing. It cuts, yeah. There's like a weird cut thing I have to do, but I'm just gonna grab the doll because I want to see. Girl, your hair's getting so messed up. I'm so sorry. Penelope's like, I know you're making clothes for Raven and Edgar, but like, do you have to like manhandle me? Like, I was your favorite before. Oh, these are gonna fit great, I think. Anyways. Pockets. Okay, waistband. We're gonna use this guy. There's also like belt loops. So now my waistband looks like this. I gotta flip these up, and then I'm just gonna top stitch. Oh, I might have to hand stitch those. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hand stitch those. That's fine. I have to finish my double hem over here now because it stopped halfway through. Okay, everything's holding together. Will they fit? They're so dark, you can't see anything. Okay, so at this point I have to hand stitch the top bit. I have to cut the leg. Under the pocket, so like right here. And then cut that chunk out and then reattach it. Let me see the picture. I think there's like a buckle, couple buckles. All right, so I'm gonna cut the leg off. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I can get these on the doll first. Oh my God, girly pop, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take your wig off because we are looking so flippin' rough right now. I'm actually gonna take her dress off too because it's getting in the way. Oh my God, they go over her ankles. I'm so glad I picked like a stretchy, like a really thick legging type. Okay, so like those look so good, and I'm gonna cut them. Pain. Oh my God, I can't believe I made these. Okay, and they're gonna get cooler. Okay, so okay, take a minute, commemorate what they look like before I potentially ruin them. Even the back, like the, okay, don't look because the snap's not on or anything, but it's like, I'm mad at how good these look. I'm just worried the loops aren't going to be strong enough, but they are like way better to scale. I guess I could always double them up if I'm worried. Okay, so loops. I guess I'm not seaming. I just thought about it and I'm fraying these edges. I'm not seaming them, so I guess I should cut them a little better. All right, I'm gonna make 4 of these like little buckle loops. It's literally just looping a strap around a little O-ring. So maybe I just went ahead and when I made the buckles, I just direct stitched them onto the pants, and I added like fray stop onto this part of the pants. I just realized I still have to stitch belt loops, so I'm gonna do that now. This is where I'm at right now. We've got the belt loops on, we have snaps. I wish they were black, but they're gold. I've got my buckles, and then I have my second leg piece here. I do quickly want to just test this on the fabric and see what happens before I do that. So like, let me just grab a little spatula thing. Let that dry for a minute. In the meantime, I can pick out, or we can do the, I guess, the button and the grommets. I really like these. I'm just like really happy with how these are coming out. All right, gloss, are we finished yet? Okay, it does actually look like it's going to stay shiny and intact. It's like 99% dry, so okay, we're gonna do it. Yeah, I like that with just that little bit of gloss. Now that I know it shouldn't crack, or not obscenely. If it cracks a little, I guess it's not the end of the world. These look very cool. Okay, so now I have to do the chains, and these have to dry. Okay, so I think they're dry, and like, I'm pretty proud of these. I gotta say, there's like a little bit of a residue there, but they're like stretchy, like the little chain, the grommets, like. So I'm gonna go ahead and try these on her. I had made this shirt yesterday just for funsies. I don't know if that's like the best pairing. It's not bad. Actually, it's quite cute, maybe. It's a little bit like cutesy, but that's okay. I'm just going to put it on her so we can see. I'm so proud of these. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my god, these are the best pants I've ever made. Oh, one second. My chain did get caught on one of my grommets. But like, without a pattern too, like this fits so good. Like, look how cute that is with the little... I'm so happy with it. Okay, let me put a top on her. I kind of just want to steal Raven's head, but she's wearing a really cute outfit too. All right, Penelope. Here's the final look with the jeans. Like, are you kidding me? They look so good. Her hair's too... I want it to be black, but it's... I don't have a black wig on hand right now, but... I might have to go buy these jeans for myself now. But I looked and they're $170. My own. I'm just gonna buy some black skinny jeans and make this happen. I don't know if anybody would want to watch me like try and make me and my dolls matching clothes. But if I had a pair of jeans, I could do this to them maybe. This might be harder to do without undoing the seams on the jeans though. I love them so much though. Anyways, thanks for coming along with me while I make these absolutely insane little pants. I will definitely be doing something like this again. I have a couple ideas in mind already of things I want to make, but if you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. If you're already subscribed, thanks so much for subscribing. And if you're new here, I hope you like the content and consider subscribing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day.